Look, I recently switched to container gardening and no one told me how needy these plants are. Every time I turn around, these plants are dying. I go to the store, I come back, they're dead. Like, this Florida heat is no joke. So if you're trying to battle this heat and keep your plants alive and save you some time, this is not gonna do it. So we're switching this out and we're moving to this. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Tony. Again, guys, I have said it so many times, I don't have time to babysit plants, and these containers require a lot of babysitting that I don't have. So I got this cool timer that I want to try out with my containers and see if it saved me the headache of coming out here every single hour. I'm exaggerating, but to come out here twice a day to water, I ain't got the time. All right, guys, come on. And I'm still keeping my little bucket, so. Here's everything that I'm using. Start off with our timer. This is what I'll be using today. It has A and B option because we're going to use our sprinkler holes as well, so I need the B, but the A is what we're going to use for our drip line. This is the drip line that I use. Again, so guys, I'll be linking everything that I'm using today in the description, so to save you some time, you can find it easy. This is a puncher, so I can connect my lines. Puncher to punch in here. This is to cut out the line when I'm measuring it out. So my cutter, this is cool. I really like this tool. And what else do I need? Hot water. Don't do it the hard way. The hot water is going to save you time to connect your tube. So I have a drip line hose to faucet adapter. So this here, I'm going to connect it on this side, and on this side, I will connect it here. So I can do that right now. So this is going to connect to the faucet. And then I come with batteries. So I'm gonna tell you, if you got kids, you always have batteries. So I have batteries. Let me connect my batteries. And we're gonna be using our emitters. I use 1 or 2 per pot, depending on how big the pot is. And we have some of our emitters. So clamp, you need some clamps to close your line when you're done. Now, let's take this old one off. Did I just turn it on? It went the wrong way. Nope, that is off. Now, connecting this. You can use some plumber's tape here too. But I gotta go make dinner. I can go change that later. All right, there we are. This is kind of low, but I hope it still works. Let's see that. So here, the best way I can do this is get out my handy dandy hot water. All right, you're gonna dip that in there. So, about 5 seconds, and then connect it into this. And it goes in so easy. That's not gonna work. This is what we're going to connect back. Now that's in. All right, so I hooked up the timer. Now I'm just going to go ahead and insert, what are these? My emitters. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off the line where I need it to be. I don't need this much. So I'm just going to do my guesstimate here. Let me see the length of this area. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off there. I got water. This is what this comes in place. So you insert it in one end, bend it, insert the other end, and then pull back. Boom, bam. Part 1, that was the hardest part. Everything else is pretty easy. So now you're gonna need, and these. Ready? All right, let's go. And you need your cutter. I'm gonna use this as an example. I'm not gonna show every single one because it's based on your measurements. So I have my handy dandy hole puncher, and I'm going to punch it on this side. Got my hole out. I should have did this first. So you connect this little piece to this end. If you want to use hot water, you can, but it goes in easy. And then this piece, you pop it in the hole. You should hear it snap. I did the snap for you. It's in my hand. This piece should connect right here. And make sure you twist it on a little bit because they usually come on off. And now I'm just gonna plug it right in there. Oh, I like that snap. I have emitters in all of these pots. Some of them have multiple emitters and some just have one. So let's turn it on and test it. So the water's already on. I'm just going to click, I'm gonna do manual because I don't really setting up a timer right now. So we are on A, B. So I'm just gonna do manual for now. I do 10 minutes and, ooh, y'all heard that? Let's check. Oh my goodness, look at those. My God, it's working. Oh, I don't even think I need 3. So they're catching all the pots. So I'm gonna turn these down, but these are some great emitters. I have some trouble with some of these. I'm gonna adjust these, but for now, look at that. It's doing its job, watering beautifully. Now that I set that up, I am tired. Not that much work, guys, to be honest. It took a good 20-25 minutes to set up. The only issue I had is because I didn't have the right connector, and that was for my sprinkler faucet, and I think that's the right name for it. Had to make a trip to Home Depot and get all I needed. But as far as the timer, it's doing what it needs to do. I get to come out and sit in my beautiful yellow chair. That was the whole purpose of me gardening. Tell me, what's your favorite gardening trick to save you time? I love to hear. And if you have any other ways to do this, I'm always open to suggestions. Leave it in the comments below and I'll meet you there soon. Thanks for watching. Bye. So this is my other setup. So my trees have an inch, that's a half an inch going around. I have some back here as well, some emitters. Let me show you my trees. To show this mangoes. We got mangoes coming in there. So we have emitters and we have a drip line, but we have a shut-off valve here. Look at those mangoes. We getting there. We got mangoes. Lots and lots of mangoes. They'll drop if they can't handle it. We're not messing with them. We're just making sure they get their water and fertilizing and keeping it mulched. So last tip for those who cannot water and get out there and water. Just make sure if you're in the hot heat, heavy mulching does wonders. A lot of mulching, ground moist, do heavy deep watering if you are going to use your sprinkler, and ensure that it hits where it needs to hit, and making sure you mulch nicely.